Secretary Moniz, thank you. Welcome to, I think, your first subcommittee hearing. You and I have spoken several times since you became Secretary, and I do appreciate your commitment to the waste treatment plant, WTP, and making progress on our shared goal of treating waste. But despite our shared goal, I still find myself waiting, after years, I would tell you, of waiting for a comprehensive plan on the waste treatment plant. The WTB has now been under construction for over a decade, and we still do not have a real path forward, and significant technical issues remain unresolved. The framework that you put forward in September, as you described it to me, was not intended to be a proposal, but rather a document for discussion with the state of Washington. Well, I think it's pretty clear from the state's actions last week that we are past time for discussions. The state and I need to see action from your department, be that on this framework or something else. It's time for us to move on this, and if the framework is the right solution, as your budget request suggests, then we must know that the technology is proven. We can't be reinventing the wheel again at this stage, and I wanted to ask you today how confident you are that the direct feed low-activity waste is the best course forward for the waste treatment plant, and what is your level of confidence in your agency's ability to shift the WTP project into this new direction and provide proper oversight for the new facility?
Senator Murray, I'm really very confident that this phased approach, starting with DF law, is the way to go. The DF law will require one new facility, but a very standard technology to clean up cesium, basically, and that will allow us to get going. And the state has agreed with that, so I'm very encouraged by that. Then on the other pieces, the pretreatment plant and the high-level waste, well, we just said, look, our approach is to say, let's be realistic. We can set some early milestones, but we have to resolve these technical problems, our criticality and other things, and that will give us the baseline that we need for the rest of the project. I believe in many ways this framework really is a tremendous improvement on the other framework, not only because the other framework couldn't work, but also because, frankly, starting with the low-activity waste and gaining the experience of operating this manufacturing facility, producing glass, et cetera, will be invaluable. I'm very encouraged by this. We're very upfront that we cannot yet baseline the pretreatment plant till we resolve some of these problems. But we published something last week about a redesign of the pretreatment plant already in terms of the tanks, which is going to solve a lot of the problems, not all of them, but a lot of the problems. And we've committed to a second new facility, which is this new tank waste facility where mixing will go for the high-level waste.
And are you confident in the technology on this?
I'm confident in the technology. Other than the questions I cannot answer today because of the research we need, we are going to do a full-scale tank demonstration with mixing, etc. That will answer a lot of the questions. If that comes out as we expect, then I would say I'm very confident. But I just, we have to address these technical issues. We're being very upfront. They are not resolved. Previously, the plant was baselined with unresolved technical issues. Yeah. So I'm just trying to be honest about it.
Okay, I appreciate that. Well, I'm also really concerned about the reductions that you made on the environmental management EM budget, making some deep cuts to cleanup sites across the country. The largest portion, of course, is from the Richland Operations Office. They have made significant progress on the 2015 vision, and particularly on the hazards that could enter the Columbia River. However, several high-risk projects close to the city of Richland, Columbia River, and the Energy Northwest facility remain to be completed. The budget 15 could hamper this progress, and it really is unacceptable for DOE to kick the can down the road on this. Nor is it acceptable to me and the Tri-Cities community to put near-term tri-party agreement milestones at risk. The Washington State Department of Ecology and others have told me that there are at least 4 possibly more tri-party agreement milestones that will be placed at risk due to the budget proposal. Less than 24 hours after this budget proposal came out, OMB Director Burwell came in front of my committee, the Budget Committee, and testified that legal commitments are something that are very important and the administration takes very seriously and has put forward a budget that we believe enables us to do that. Can you confirm with me that Director Burwell's commitment that the federal government will meet the legal obligations set forth under the tri-party agreement within the FY15 budget request?
Well, first of all, we are committed to both the, the WTP project and the TPA. After all, they are interconnected as well. So we understand this is a system look at the site that we have to deal with, and the TPA milestones are very important, as are the consent decree milestones, which of course we are now renegotiating with the new framework. The issue is, how do we best fit all of this into the available resources, and that's something I would love to be able to brainstorm on.
Are you going to be able to meet those legal requirements with a $98 million cut?
I will have to look in detail at the specific milestones. I think it'd be better if I get back to you on those specific.
Well, I would appreciate that in writing as soon as possible. So you know this is a really intense situation out in our state now. We're all focused on it. We are well into the chairman's writing this, Mark, and we need to know from all of you if this is going to meet the legal requirements that are set forth. And I'm deeply concerned it won't.
Promptly.
Okay. I have an additional comment, Madam Chairman.
Please, go ahead.
I just want to mention one final issue. Washington State has really been a leader in efforts to develop and demonstrate and deploy a wide array of renewable energy technologies. A great example of this is the innovative marine and hydrokinetic research that is currently underway at our Northwest Marine Renewable Energy Center. It's co-managed by the University of Washington and Oregon State University. I wanted to just ask you if you will work with me and the subcommittee to make sure that the department's commitment to developing is committed to developing these technologies. I think they're really important, but I just want you to consult with us and with everyone involved to make sure that the appropriate federal agencies and stakeholders ensure that there's no harm done to our marine endangered species as we move forward.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And on the other ones, I want you to get responses back to me as quickly as possible. I know you and the state are going back and forth on this right now. We have to, a few months, a month, less than a month to get our bills out. And, we need to meet these legal requirements, and we need to know from you if we're going to be able to do that.
We'll be happy to work as closely as we can with you on all of that. And we'll respond to your specific question promptly.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.